Beverly and Val have to switch.
I know.
Yeah, ADD.
It says dad. I can get the dad.
Let's do that. Can we make the letters yet? Kind of like we're tall clubs or
Oh, Thomas.
like at Ford High School.
Where's the H? Where's an H? H. We want an H.
They're out of it.
We want an H.
Hey, you guys did very well.
Okay, ready again. On a 1 and a 2. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming on behalf of all of us at Gallery. Really organized this and got things going, and Rob and family. She made all of the lasagnas all by herself with all her family and all that. That was very nice. We all get together and see all the family and friends.
Yo, Valerie,
And thank you, Daddy, for having it 85th, and we'll be back here on the 90th.
Amen.
Yeah.
5 years and 100.
We gotta wait 5 years to do this again?
In 5 years.
We gotta wait 5 years to do this again?
Next year.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, so now we have Dad, and that says, William, your T. W.J. Thomas. That'll be the next 10 years.
5 years now.
So, okay,
I like the education.
Dad, D. The D for me. D is for the dandiest daddy. And he has the most dazzling wife and daughters.
Let's hear it for the wife, and the daughter. Let's hear it.
Don't spill your drink.
Well, my tribute to Dad starts with an A, and what does it all add up to? I am the math teacher. So my equations include some variables, a little bit of algebra, okay? So what does it add up to? $4 and son-in-laws, 15 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild.
Wow.
You have 15 grandchildren?
Song.
Your math.
Born in the USA for 1928. So these are some highlights between 1928 and 1945. Okay. In 1928, my father was born, and in 1929 there was a stock market crash. My father actually grew up in Huntington Park, and at that time I remember him calling, discussing about the Long Beach earthquake in 1932 and how they slept out on their front lawn because of the earthquake. There was tremors and things going on after that. In 1932, Franklin Roosevelt was elected president, and I also remember my father saying he spent a lot of summers in Guadalupe with his grandparents. And then also the World War II also went on at that time. And I remember my father saying something about that he worked for, I believe, the newspaper, and they had gas rationing, and he was able to get extra coupons for gas because he worked for the newspaper. So those are things that I remember from my father. Gas, you're awesome.
And my uncles loved it because they come and borrow the car all the time.
Another D stands for where we live, is Downey, which we were all raised there, which has a lot of great memories. The other D is where our dad worked at the Department of Public Works, which was obviously a very big part of our life for New York City. Hello, for Los Angeles. And then the other D stands for delicious, because you've
for
never
what?
had my dad's D for delicious.
Thank you.
Because my dad barbecues T-bones like no other. So,
Porterhouse.
porterhouse. Thank you. PT. Delicious. Is the word. Woo! Okay. So, okay.
Yay. Perfect.
So now
Thomas, and so for W, I chose wisdom.
Oh, boy.
And Grandpa has always been a wealth of knowledge. Growing up, I remember countless stories he told, anything from past jobs all the way to lobster diving. He is a well-traveled man, and because of that, he can impart wisdom and knowledge about many cultures around the world. His wise and encouraging words not only soak our imaginations, but paints a picture of life, of a life well lived. And so, for W, we chose wisdom.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
That was us to Jay.
Well, this just isn't another celebration.
This is his 85th birthday jubilee.
This isn't just for anyone.
It's justifiably for the best grandpa ever.
Grandpa, from 1946 to 1962, you turned 18 and started your life out as an adult.
You were a jock, and I heard you swam a lot.
And you joined the Navy.
And you married the love of your life and jeweled her with all the jewelry that you made.
Let's hear it for his wife. Let's hear it for his wife.
Happy 85th birthday, Grandpa.
Thank you, thank you.
Important job.
Okay, well, since me as a Tommy, which is actually a Thomas, I thought T would be a good idea to have it as Thomas, even to be his first name.
Very
But
fitting.
my lovely wife suggested against that and suggested I should do something representative of Grandpa. So we settled on truthful. Because I don't think I can ever recall a conversation with Grandpa where he didn't tell it to me just like it was. Whether it be advice I needed or things that I kind of had crooked in my mindset growing up, Grandpa would set me straight and tell me the way things were. Honest Grandpa, full of wisdom that was already mentioned
Truth
earlier.
prevails.
Yes, the truth prevails in Grandpa. Thomas. Thank you very much, Grandpa, for all the wise advice over the years.
So we are age, and the adjective that comes to mind when I think about Grandpa with age is humorous.
As well as happy, because we're all here to celebrate a very happy 85th birthday.
And Grandma and Grandpa were married in
1965, we had the...
Wait a minute, wait. No. Say that year again.
No, sorry, Grandma and Grandpa celebrated their 25th anniversary in 1965.
Wait, no. No, I don't want to correct you. I really don't. However, I will. Okay. My husband, Phil Thomas, and I were married June 25th, 1950.
And that was the year, the day that the Korean War broke out.
15th anniversary in 1965.
We can't do now, sorry, Mom can ask me.
Where's the producers of the movie?
But we figured that was an important moment to know about.
Yes. Sorry, the fact check over there.
Mom and Dad were also married in
1975. Star Wars was released in 1977.
and Grandpa happens to be one of the most fashionable men out there because
It can't be confirmed or denied, but Grandpa made the polyester leisure suit fashionable in the 70s. That's the hat he's wearing right now.
Look at the hat.
Let's thank the Gabby there.
Really did.
That's what I heard. Okay, so we're going through years. I had 1980 through 1996, and through those years, I picked oversee. Grandma and Grandpa were overseeing their house being built in Canyon Lake, and for me, and I know a lot of our cousins, Canyon Lake was a house where we got to grow up and grow together, and it's special to us because we saw a lot of people grow, and we had Christmases there, we had fishing tournaments there, I learned how to golf there, and it's one of those things that not only was a house that we would go to, but it was somewhere we learned to grow up, and I know I can speak up on behalf of all of our grandchildren. The Canyon Lake house was awesome, and Grandma and Grandpa especially oversaw the building of their Canyon Lake house.
And so for me, I the letter M, and for M, I could not think of a better word than the word mentor for Grandpa Thomas. And when I think of the word mentor, I think of all the stories he's told us, full of experience, wisdom, and I know for a fact that each and every one of us over the years think of the story that he's told us and related to our lives today and how it's impacted ourselves. And we have used it in our own experiences to make our lives more fruitful and more varied because of the wise mentor we were blessed with. So I would just like to say we are very blessed by having such a great mentor as Grandpa Thomas, and happy 85th birthday, Grandpa. You are very loved, and we are very thankful to have you in our lives.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yo, Jeff.
Oh. Please,
A stands for air.
Hi, is Grandpa there? Sure, just 1 second. Thank you. Grandpa, it's for you.
Oh, it just so happened.
Hi,
hello.
Grandpa. Hi, how are you?
Okay, who's talking to me?
It's Treasure. I just
Treasure.
want to let you know. Yeah, so I was given the task of telling you of what adjective would describe you. And the first thing that came to mind was amiable. So you're such a great person. Everyone's very, open for you to come around. Like, they're happy for you to be in their presence. And all I want to say is that you're a very amiable person. Just like the iPhone and the smartphones that have been developed during the time century that you've lived in. So during 1997 was when the first iPhone was developed, and you got to live there. You got to be a part of that. So I just want to say happy birthday to you, and that you've been a part of the smartphones, and just like how the smartphones have been very amiable, you've been very amiable to us. We enjoy your presence, and I just want to say happy birthday.
Oh, that is great.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Well, you can see the kids are getting ahead of us.
I know.
Okay, so I have the S. And one of the
Right to
first,
the front.
Well, you can hear that.
one of the first words that comes to mind when we think of S is stable. And for Grandpa, he's been the rock of the family. We know that biblically, the husband is supposed to be the head of the household, and Grandpa's been the perfect example for what it looks like to lead a family and to be an example of a husband. And that's just been passed down from generation to generation, and stuff has been picked out. So we're very thankful that you've been a stable rock for our family. You've also been a supporter for all of us, for your daughters, and just all of the endeavors that they've gone on throughout their lives. And then all of us as your grandchildren, you've just supported us in whatever we've chosen to do. And then you've been selfless in just choosing to serve us and to love us and just choose to put others before yourself. We're just so thankful for you and just appreciate all that you've done, the example that you've been. So thank you, Grandpa. We just applaud you, and we're very blessed by you. So thank you.
Thank you. You know, this is something that
Daddy, come out there.
I think everybody could hear me from here. And basically, I'm facing them. I could tell them to their faces through there. But basically, listening to this and actually your comments in here, I loved it, of course. And it really shows you the blessings that a person can have through there. I mean, our life could mean a lot of different things, but without you, the family, and having these lovely grandchildren in here, and being able to appreciate, I mean, what's going on in our life and your lives, I mean, this is our true blessing. But I just hope that each of you, I mean, could enjoy your life, enjoy your blessings as much as we have too. So this is my best hope through there, is that everybody can have a wonderful life, and whatever we can help, I mean, we do. and basically we enjoyed all the help that you provided too. But all the comments in here, I could have had a lot to say about each one of them into there because there's a story behind every one of these stories that you just brought out in here, and maybe we'll talk about it later on. But thank you very much.
Happy birthday.